welcome everybody. We are here at the Great Lakes Lacrosse League Tournament Championship Sunday. We have two title games for you here. First, we will have the Division I bracket championship, bringing you Notre Dame versus Wisconsin Red, and then immediately following, we'll have our Division II championship. The other semifinals currently underway, so we'll have those matchups for you shortly. But Archie, it's been a great tournament.
It's been a great tournament, and the turnout of all of the teams and the amount of students that are taking time to participate in this game in the championship is amazing.
Yeah, year after year, I said it yesterday, but I think, Wisconsin's been a great host. We've been coming here for years, and we're currently here at Breese Stevens Stadium in downtown Madison, and what a beautiful place this is.
We couldn't have asked for a better place. It's got the seating, it's got the amenities that are necessary to make it a great time to come here and watch great lacrosse. And also, one of these days we'll have concessions.
That'd be nice. The Division I kind of smells of the popcorn and the hot dogs and all of that. But yeah, we also shout out to Middleton High School, Verona High School, and Edgewood yesterday for giving us 3 great sites. We couldn't ask for a better host. The weather was a little interesting. We had some periodic hail, storms, and wind and sun, and all the the Wisconsin weather, all that happened yesterday.
Yeah, the weather yesterday had an impact on how well everybody was able to participate, especially when you had hail coming down and rain coming down, and then the sun came back out, and I would take a layer off, and then I'd put a layer back on, and it was just one of those days when you couldn't help yourself. You had to adapt.
Yeah, absolutely. And, the teams were great sports about it. There's something about Wisconsin weather in the spring, unpredictable,
Yes.
But you never know what you're gonna get. But yeah.
I think that even yesterday, after being on the field, that going through that part, it changed the way that even the players felt.
Yeah. We were playing some games late too, so I'm happy that the team stayed and played. It could have been an easy opportunity to say, "Nah, I'm good," but they're here to play, and then they did that.
They did. In fact, there was a little bit of a tussle going on at the very end of everything, and it was fun to see the intensity that everybody was putting into finalizing the game. I almost called the game. The intensity was getting so high that I had to stop, pull both teams together, and explain to them that this is not somewhere where you can just beat somebody with a stick. And if I find any more stick beating people, you're going to have to leave.
There's probably a difference between passion and that, right? So play the game, but don't let your emotions get the best of you. So
exactly, and that's what happened, and we were able to calm it down. We got down to the point where we had a 5-5, and the next person that scored, we went into overtime, and it was a great shot. One shot at the goal that didn't go. They ran to the entire length of the field, shot, and won. So it was very exciting. Great time to be out on the field.
Sure, we're just about ready to get tipped off here with our first championship game, and I'd be remiss to not shout out our live stream service, OCA Media, today. So shout out to them for their services throughout this weekend. Definitely been a pleasure to have them bring you some games here live.
We love the live games, and sitting up here in the booth makes me feel like I'm on ABC or CBS or.
Well, you're on OCA.
We're on OCA, and I am enjoying seeing these guys because they have a desire to play and play hard, and some real skill. I mean, some of the skills out here are amazing.
So, like I said, these two teams are perhaps two of the strongest teams this season. They've definitely had their fair share of wins throughout the year. Wisconsin's coached by Hal Rosenberg, who's going to be celebrating his 50th year of coaching in September. So 50 years with the University of Wisconsin.
Wow. Yeah, there would be no GLLL without Hal Rosenberg.
Wisconsin Lacrosse Hall of Fame inductee.
Yeah, there should be, yes.
And lacrosse, and Wisconsin
There it
quickly
goes.
scores.
First,
Quickly scores.
First score,
The
yeah.
first score of the
Wisconsin.
of the game.
Of the game, yeah.
It's a goal by number 10, also face-off man Devin Townsend with the goal. Kind of like a, I don't know, just a quick get win the face-off, score. You know, I guess that's the goal, right?
That's the goal.
Yeah.
And setting up the goal is John Vetter, who has been part of this organization from the very beginning.
A little infraction there, Archie. Can you explain a little about what happens there? You know, when the guy moves too fast?
When the guy moves too fast anymore, it's an immediate turnover, and the ball is turned over right now back to Wisconsin. If your club moves, you move before the whistle blows, and we try to do it as fast as possible so that we don't have that penalty. But the ball turns over to the team that did not move.
Wow, Wisconsin
And
again.
They're going to go.
So there's two real quick goals for Wisconsin within the first 1 minute 30 seconds.
1 minute and 30
the score
seconds.
is Wisconsin 2, Notre Dame 0. You know, these two teams are, you know, like I said, our strongest team. So even though it's 2-0, that's not far from over, Archie.
It's a long game. You got 25 minutes going, and there's ebbs and tides. And here we go with somebody else with the ball now. If they can handle the ball, they'll get a shot.
Behind the back.
Yeah.
They say it's the fastest sport on 2 feet.
There is no question about it. There is no question. There's a broken stick.
So they have to substitute off, right, once the stick's broken.
Sub has to run off immediately. Do not stop. Grab nothing, run off, and leave your equipment. Because you become part of the field, and that's a bad thing.
So Notre Dame is looking to quickly, get a goal here before they get too far behind in the first half. Again, you can score really quickly in the sport, but possession in the box is really important there, Archie. That's a tough turnover.
It is, and right now Wisconsin got a turnover. They've got 1 on 5. So
looking to score again.
Looking to go down and score again. And
shot wide, possession
shot
back
wide.
to Wisconsin.
It's still staying with Wisconsin.
So on a shot, the closest man to the ball would get possession.
The closest man to the ball is the man that gets the ball and keep it.
How do you determine the difference between a shot and a pass? I mean, there's obviously a major difference, but is there ever a discretionary there?
Yeah. You know, when you're shooting the ball, you got an opportunity to get points. But when you lose the ball and race to it, you gain the opportunity to get the ball. So it's important to be the closest to the line, at the end line, when the ball is being used that way.
So throughout the tournament, Wisconsin's crease game has been real strong, moving the ball, making the right cuts. But I think they've this is perhaps the toughest defensive team they've faced this tournament.
Yes, it is. I had these guys yesterday, and they were relentless when it came to doing defense. And the goalie is actually probably one of the fastest hands on the field out here. He's not somebody you can just go down and you can throw the ball on the ground and roll it by him. He is quick.
I was watching a few games yesterday, Archie, where the goalie nearly had a couple assists. You know, they launched the ball down and the guy just almost made a goal, you know.
Yeah.
Here comes Wisconsin again under some pressure.
Yeah.
Good defense there by Notre Dame.
Very good.
Break that up.
They got the ball back, and now they're heading back across the midline.
He's looking for something around the crease.
He's looking to shoot, yeah.
There, one-timer and goal.
He just got a goal.
See, that's you make a cut.
Yep.
Defense missed the slide, perhaps.
Yep.
And we got a score of 2-1. This is what I was saying. Like, even though it was 2-0,
yeah.
Now it's a one-goal game.
One-goal game, and that was a nice pass. I mean, the lead with the ball sent it across to a man standing still who could put the ball in the net. And the goalie can't be in two places at once. So that was a really good play.
Interesting pass there on the ground.
It was, yeah. Here we go.
Little scrum here.
The scrum
These are
cleared him out.
when I was playing in college, this is one of my favorite drills, Archie, was the ground ball drills where you know, somebody calls man, somebody calls ball.
Wow, yeah, 1 on 3.
Yeah.
He threw it away. Good job.
The long strike nitty takes the ball up the field.
Yeah.
They're always looking to score, Archie. When you have a long pole, they're always looking to score.
Well, the long poles are the ones who like to shoot from distance. Yeah. They can't be up close. The stick's too long.
You know, and also shout out to Notre Dame there for not panicking down 2-0. You know, they didn't use a timeout. They figured, we still got this, and they scored, and now they can utilize their timeout later on.
Yes. And there he goes.
Another shot, nice shot.
A nice block, yeah.
And
Wisconsin's
the ball will go
on
to the
the
street.
wall, yeah. Wisconsin's got the ball, and they're racing down the hill. There we go.
Their clears have been really good today, Archie. Yeah.
50-yard pass. Doing a great job.
A lot of pressure from the Notre Dame defense right now.
They bring it. They sure do bring a good defense. There we go. Simple pass.
Interception.
Got a little shove here. Things are tight. Oh!
So you can't play without your stick, right, Archie?
You cannot. You got to get your stick first. We're in the crease. He's out. He's coming
double
down
team there.
He ran out of the double team, other half of the field.
They've really got to clean these passes up.
Yeah, he let it go. You missed it.
We always say, even at the youth level and at the college level, fundamentals are everything.
Fundamentals.
You know, fundamentals.
Yeah.
Just pass and catch. You can do some great
Catch
things.
and pass. You can't throw it if you can't get it. Yeah.
But it's a lot easier said than done up here. You know?
Yes, it is. Here comes Notre Dame, and he is racing along. Look at him go.
Don't be surprised if he rips a shot from the top.
Now he's going to pass it over. It's 2 on 1.
Wide open.
He went across the crease, but he's
going to stay in.
Dropped it. Yeah. Ball's out.
Veteran ref John Vetter with the call.
Yes, it is. He's better. He's been in this league since the very beginning.
And a lot of these refs have traveled here today too. We have refs from Illinois, from Wisconsin, from Minnesota, so we appreciate them making the trip here today and this weekend.
Yes, they came and provide what we consider to be the best officiating teams that we can get.
So Wisconsin whipped it around, looking to get back to that 2-goal lead here.
Yeah.
I know Coach Hal Rosenberg's over there getting a little bit stressed at this moment, right? You think he gets a little bit nervous in those close games?
I would put that mildly, yes.
Oh, good opportunity there, but missed.
Nice bounce, yeah. The defense is always strong when you can not get close to the crease and get a good shot going. There we go. Got it spread out the field. There we go. He's not fast enough, but it keeps him from getting any kind of luck at the goal. And you need a good straight throw to get past it. Well, there's 3 defenders down there. Took it a ball away.
So there's obviously a lot of skill sets you have to have, Archie, to be a good lacrosse player, but some of it's got to be mental, right? You're going into the crease with 3 guys hitting you with their stick.
Yes.
You've just got to just go for it and just go for the, you know.
Exactly.
So there's got to be a mental component to it.
It has to. You know, even the willingness.
Yeah, right. Like, it's going to hurt.
It's gonna hurt.
But if you score, maybe it won't hurt as much. You know, I don't know. Like yesterday, I was working a game, and the guy is on the bench, and he scored and got hit pretty hard. He came out, did that go in? You know, like, he had that.
You don't know.
He have his ring bell, or his bell ringed a little bit, but you know, he was happy that the hit was worth it. He probably felt better after that.
Always. You can see the smile on their face. Here he goes. Wisconsin's attacking. Still up by 1.
Beautiful afternoon here, Archie. We've got some nice. It's a little chilly, but it's nice.
Chilly. Be nice if the sun came out.
Yeah. Decent crowd here today.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. He got a hold. He pulled him down. Now Wisconsin will get the ball at the top of the box.
They go man up here?
And they're going to man up. And there's a discussion going on in the crease with the official, and the official is trying to explain to them.
Sometimes you feel like there's 10 officials out there, Archie,
Everybody's an
an official.
And they're always telling you.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
They're just trying to keep you educated,
Yeah. And you can appreciate that, they are holding a stick.
Yeah, and I think there's a certain component, too, as a referee, where you can educate them, too. You can say, here's why I made that call. If you have the time to do it,
Yes.
like to say.
Yep.
I think that helps grow the sport,
When you have a cool head on the field and you listen to what's going on, there's
Nice
a nice
save.
shot.
Nice
yes,
save.
Yes.
This is going to be a great game, Archie. It's got the makings of a great game.
It does. It does. These guys are not slowing down at all.
But we knew that coming in.
We did. We did. After playing with them yesterday, had both of these teams. All right. Yes, we're even. Okay. Notre Dame's on the attack, spreading the field out. Down by the crease. Top of the box.
Some of those guys from Wisconsin, they got some pretty tall long poles. He's got some big guys working down there.
They brought a full squad.
Yeah.
If you notice, there's 12 guys on the sideline on both sides.
Yeah, that's
a healthy
at
team.
At this level. Yeah, I think a lot of teams would love to have that.
Yes. We have too many teams that can not get all 12 up at once.
Yeah. So Notre Dame's looking here to tie the game up here. We're at about the 12-minute mark in the first half already. Our team's going by
You just
kind of
dropped
fast
the
here.
ball. Yeah, there we go. Speed. And look at the ref. He's got his steps going.
He's got to make sure he's in position.
He's got to be in position, yeah. There goes the ball. The Reds got it. Wisconsin's running around. Oh. They dropped the ball out of bounds.
Number 47 there.
Timeout.
Tim Gaston, that number 47 on the Badgers, is definitely a warrior out there. He's really kind of,
Yes.
moving the ball.
Yes.
But first time out of the game.
First
Archie.
time out. Yes.
Yeah, so we were talking pregame. We realized this is the 20th year of the Great Lakes Lacrosse League.
It is.
Based here in Madison, but we've got people all over the place.
One time we had, I think it was 63 teams, somewhere close to 63 teams in 8 states.
The pandemic kind of took care of a couple teams, just because when people graduate, we really trust that there's that student athlete that's really willing to take it on. That's a big responsibility.
It's a huge responsibility.
Because they've got to basically plan it. Not all these teams have coaches,
No,
so
none of them.
there's that. So if you don't have that strong leader, it's hard to keep it going. So, but we've done a good job. We're back to about 35 teams.
About
or so
35
in
teams.
the league. Obviously we're continuing to grow, and we welcome 4 new clubs this year. From the MCLA or the NCLL. So we have teams that are looking for something different and coming here and playing here. So all of the leagues that offer collegiate lacrosse are great. You'll all have their own unique things. For us, we appreciate the sport and we want to emphasize that. So we try to take away the fundraising aspect of it and do an all-in kind of thing. Where we give them one price and we'll schedule the refs. We'll schedule your games. All you got to do is come and play.
All you got to do is come and play and bring your team.
Yep.
Be prepared.
And we just ask for a commitment, right? When you're scheduled, you come and play.
Yes.
And that's what we ask, and they do that.
They do that, and some of them are coming from great distances.
We're as far west as Iowa.
Yeah.
And as far east as
Michigan.
Michigan State, Michigan. Yeah.
Ohio.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Ohio State would be the farthest east.
Yeah.
That's a lot of miles from Ohio State to
That's a
Iowa.
lot of miles.
That's a lot of miles.
and it's all on them on their own, and it's one leader or two leaders in each team that focus on this league. And I think the league needs to help with that focus a lot. We need to really be reaching out to them.
Yeah, we've started to partner with organizations that will help with fundraising, organizations that will help with recruitment and things like that. You know, we publish articles to help with certain things. So we're getting the word out, getting what are the concerns, you know, from your team to help them, you know, be a stronger organization. You know?
Yes.
But we also, our teams too, I'm impressed about Ohio State, right? A massive state school.
Yeah.
Then we also have Carleton College up in Minnesota. That's a small little private school. St. Xavier in Chicago, a small little private school. So we're not just that, you know, large Division I school.
Right.
You could be a small school and come play
And
in our league.
participate and compete.
Even community college, we welcome everybody. You know? Yeah.
Yes, we do. And that's really great for the sport. It's just
Comes Wisconsin looking to press a goal here.
there they are. They're still up by one.
We're at almost the 10-minute mark here already, Archie. It's the first half's kind of cruising a little bit. We do play two 25-minute running clocks. We'll stop it at timeouts, but then also within a 3-goal differential in the last 2 minutes of the contest, we'll also stop it, right?
If we're there close, yeah.
But the average game is about an hour long in this league.
We try to keep it that way, you know, because it gives us a chance to get as many players an opportunity to play in any given time.
I think the defense is really kind of frustrating them a little bit. You know, they're not able. It's because yesterday they were just scoring goals left and right. So I think the defense today is like, all right, we're not letting you do that today.
Yeah, Notre Dame is really doing it. Now they just stole the ball. Yeah. Nice pass to middle field. Defense is pulling together. Side out, timeout. Yeah.
Right, timeout at the 9:16 mark here in the first half.
Right on the side of the goal for Notre Dame. Shooting against Wisconsin. You know, the recruitment part of this, though, is one of the things that is word of mouth right now. I think that for the GLL, we need to have some active involvement in recruiting more teams and providing either through the internet or via meetings at specific locations for future. And you know, during the off season is the best time to do that. As we look at 2020.
2024.
Yeah.
That seems weird, right? But yeah, I mean, we've definitely tried this year, the past years, to strengthen social media presence. You know, I think that's huge. I think that's where the kids. You know, really I learned recently, and again, full disclosure, I'm only 37, but Instagram was never really a thing in my life until recently, and that's the new Facebook. That's the new Instagram is the new thing that I'm learning with this age group, and we've created an Instagram page, and it's been great. You know, being able to communicate with teams and just get updates from them. They send scores through there, like all sorts. We're using it as a great resource, but we're also getting visibility, as you mentioned, for other people to know that we're available if they're interested in making the switch or joining a new team.
I haven't looked at the web page lately. What has been the updates on the website?
Yeah, so I'm happy you brought that up. So we currently have a website, gll.org. However, our provider is going to be sunsetting our website shortly, so we're looking at new vendors. But the new things that we're looking to incorporate in that search are individual team pages. You know, so teams can have a page hosted through us.
Yes.
You know, where they can link out. You know, and have their own presence, right?
Yep.
We're also looking at opportunities for mass communications, you know, through the website. Because right now, you know, there's things that happen, right? Teams cancel, games change, and we're looking to have a better communication system where it's automatic text messages go out, automatic emails go out, and things like that. Yeah, to each team.
Player.
So so we're getting there. And for those shot wild there, and for those listening too, the GLL is run by a few individuals who have full-time jobs. We're doing this, for the love of the game, and we're doing the best that we can do, and I think we do a dang good job at it, for the amount of time we put into it. But it's definitely a side, it's not a main job for the employees that work, within the organization.
Yeah. It should be something that we should be able to afford, though, as a league of this size. We should be able to at least have a full-time web presence and opportunities for advertisements.
Yeah, we're definitely exploring that, because the social media, and there's paid advertisements, all that sorts of things that could come into play. With it's all about visibility at the end of the day. People got to know that you're an option. And I think by us joining, we signed one school in Michigan this year, who actually gave us leads to 2 other schools who ended up signing. So that's kind of how it works. Is these teams have friends at different schools, and they end up wanting to join. What happened here, Archie?
We have a slash, and they've taken the ball away from the player.
Another shot.
Yeah, and another shot. But the ball bounced off and wasn't returned fast enough for the referee, so he moved them along.
So when these guys are winding up and shooting this ball 100 or whatever miles an hour,
those
defenders are just like hoping that that's not going to hit them.
Well, it does.
Yeah,
and when it does,
it stings.
Yeah, it stings.
Especially in cold weather, I'm assuming.
Well, you can hear what it sounds like when it hits the wall. It's
actually pretty nice playing in a soccer stadium, because you have those barriers up, and we're not losing too many balls to Archie.
They don't have to run 100 miles to get the balls. Like we did at the field yesterday. Go hunting. Like
we came back with more lacrosse balls than we came in with. I don't know how that happened, but we did. So it's not a bad thing. Yeah.
Well, we got a turnover here, and Wisconsin is racing down with 3 defenders waiting for him.
The box was just ready for him.
The box was ready. They substituted 6 guys. Here we go.
The long pole
is in. Yeah.
Once you get close to the goal with the long pole, it's a little harder, right? It's a bigger stick, so it's not as easy to move around. Is that right?
It is amazing how they can take something so long and use it as if it was a midi.
Yeah.
They do a great job. So, got some substitutions going on here.
5 minutes to go here in the
first half.
First half, yeah. Had a great game. Pretty low scoring though for this league. I mean, I feel like traditionally, you have 2 great teams here.
Yeah.
But
defense.
Yeah, defense is stepping up here.
Yeah.
I saw the trophies before the game, Archie. Literally, it's 5 foot tall.
The trophies.
The championship trophy is 5 foot tall.
The GLL has probably some of the coolest trophies I've ever seen.
So hopefully these teams have a bus or something to bring it home. I mean, I don't know if it's going to fit in a standard sized car.
It will not. No, it will not.
They'll make it happen though for that.
It will make it on the bus though.
Yeah. Looking for somebody.
Yeah. There we go. Found somebody at the top of the box.
Nice little stick check there.
Yeah.
Long pole got turned around. Number 8 looks like he's ready.
Down in the corner, bring it at the top. He is definitely ready for a shot. Yeah.
He's gotta go left there.
Yeah. And there he goes.
And I want to say I called that, Archie.
You did call that?
he was waiting for it, and I feel like number 8.
Yeah.
He went right, switched left, and let it rip, but unfortunately a little bit wide.
He did it well. So here comes the ball up the side. The goalie is, oh no, we got a long pole. Oh, it's a turnover. They just raped him right there in front of the entire field. There we go. No, good. Nice takeaway. defense was really tight there.
It's interesting, Archie, when guys are ground balls, how much raking is happening. Just scoop the ball. You don't have time to rake.
You cannot rake it. No, you got to scoop. And you got to go fast because the ball will roll right out.
But back to my point earlier, fundamentals. It's
Definitely
fun, fundamentals.
It is. Yeah.
They're looking to move quickly here.
Oh, they're moving along. Right now we have 2 minutes, 3 minutes, just under 3 minutes going down to the attack zone for Wisconsin. Short pull, another short pull.
Yeah, we mentioned we got trophies for the first and second place teams today, along with some nice tournament tees, which you saw earlier, Archie.
Yes, I did.
We're trying to, give T-shirts this year.
T-shirts and stuff going. Yeah, it's.
Oh, nice little look there.
Yeah. Going
Just
for the
a
corner.
bit outside.
Yeah, trying to get that corner.
And as a reminder, we have the D2 championship right after this.
Yes.
I still don't know who the teams are because they were at Edgewood competing earlier. So
they are. Yes.
We'll find out who those teams are and get it to you shortly.
I think we know one of them.
I believe it was Loyola. Is that right?
Yes, I believe
Loyola.
So.
I believe beat Mankato in an overtime, perhaps overtime, a one-goal game earlier.
And we were really surprised by them yesterday.
And then Winona was going to play a different for the I know they were in it too. So we'll get that information for you shortly.
All right, good. They only have 1:30. Counting down.
Really nice. They probably really love to have a goal right now, right?
Yes, they would.
Go into the locker room.
Going into the locker room.
Up one more. You know, because lacrosse 1-goal game. That's nothing.
That is nothing. Yeah. Here we go. Notre Dame's running the length of the field.
Maybe they'll try to get one and tie this thing up.
They've got time. They've got a minute.
But you got to protect the ball.
There it goes.
They're
over the midfield.
Offsides. No? What's it called? Timeout.
Timeout. Bench is trying to keep track of the possession of the ball and doing a great job.
So when you call a timeout, right? So how do you call a timeout and not ruin your momentum? Is that something that they think about, It
is, but the one thing that you got is you get to reset the field up to where you want it. Because when you have the ball and you're running with it and everybody's scattered, this way here now when you come out, everybody's going to have a position where they want to be. And then that gives them a better way of attacking the goal. Otherwise, you've got a hit and miss with all of this. So they'll have a plan of who's going to shoot, who's going to carry, and where they're going to try to take advantage of that.
Yeah. Because I've coached in the past, and it's like, do you want to, you see your guys driving down the field, but you want to set up a play, but they're like, in an opportunity to score. It's like, do I want to call a timeout now, or do I want to let them play? So really? It's really tough to make that judgment call.
Yeah. But it also gives you a chance when you're a player to get a breath of some fresh air.
Because if you knew you were going to score, you would be in this profession. You'd be out there betting on the games, and you know that you know the outcome. So you just gotta go with your gut and
exactly. Yeah.
But we're just under a minute, 59 seconds to go.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Yeah.
Again, shout out to OCA Media today, bringing this to you today.
Yeah. OCA. There we go. There goes the clock. We got 58 seconds. He's on the side of the.
What do you do here, Archie?
Here they're going to put somebody in the back and let him.
Just hope nobody slides correctly. That's not what you want right there.
Not at all.
So if the ball goes over.
Yes, in a toss
is that a new rule, Archie?
No, that's been over and back has been. You have control over the ball, like basketball. Yeah.
Unless the other team interferes.
Other team have condition.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, we got a penalty here.
Ah, okay.
Or no, but it's a timeout.
30-second timeout. No, there's a penalty out
But
there.
I saw the flag out by John Vetter.
Mr. Vetter has, yeah.
But he's putting it away.
Oh, he's already adjudicated. He's letting them know what's. So it looks like Notre Dame's going to get the ball.
And they start on the whistle, and they just go.
All right. Something 5. What did he say? Did you hear him? What did he say?
I think they want to reset the clock.
Oh, reset. 2-5. 2-5 on the clock. 25 seconds.
So there we go.
There we go.
So we got 25 seconds. Notre Dame with the ball.
With the ball.
I think you try the last possession, right? I think that's your kind of trying to score. And
you
don't want to give Wisconsin an opportunity to score.
No.
Because they can very fast.
Very quickly. So the ball's going to start at midfield.
And defensively, do you set your guys back a little bit and let them come to you, or how would you approach that?
Most of the times, they give them the opportunity to come up to the top of the box.
Because you want to get a turnover.
Easily. Yeah, you want to try and get that turnover before they get into the box.
But you just don't want to give up a goal right now.
Correct. And so right now, defense for Notre Dame is going to be their
It looks like Wisconsin's got the ball here, Archie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Wisconsin is the ball, but the defense is being set up so that you cannot get a shot off. So that's why we're up here in the middle, and you can see that everybody's taking their positions outside of the net based on where the ball's coming in. And you'll see the teams shifting from side to side based on the time. And with 13 seconds left, I doubt if they're going to get a shot off.
Scores. He says, Archie, I hear you, and I disagree. Wisconsin goes into the half.
Yes, they do. They go into the one. Yeah, everything's good.
They needed that one, Archie. I think that you talk about momentum.
The momentum coming back with the red team. It's halftime. Halftime.
So we'll 5 minutes break here, and we'll be back with second half action, and we'll take a quick break here, and we'll be back.
We'll be back.
It's not that hard of a game. I've been in higher. There's been some really weird
And we are back for second half action. Definitely an exciting first half. You know, Wisconsin got that third goal right at the end there, which, you know, made it a 2-goal game. For the most of the game, it was a 1-goal game.
Very aggressive play. But it's what you need to win. Be aggressive.
But it's far from over.
Oh, far from over. Notre Dame gets the face-off.
Oh.
Yeah,
Maybe. Maybe.
maybe.
Yeah.
No, Wisconsin picks up the ball and goes right for the goal.
Wow. That long pull. That's what we were talking about earlier with the stick. Yeah. It gets in the way. You know, when the long stick down there.
Goalie throws a half court. There we go.
There we go.
That's how fast you get from one end to another at 100 yards.
If you're the Notre Dame coach at halftime, you're probably saying you're in this game. You know, you just got to score more goals.
Yes. They're down by 2 goals. But that's not too much.
Yeah, you can't. If you're Wisconsin, you can't get complacent here. You can't be.
No, not complacent at all. No. Notre Dame's got the ball again. Keeping control.
I feel that chilly air coming through the box here.
I do too. Let's put on my gloves on.
I feel like the later you get in the afternoon, shouldn't it get warmer?
I was hoping.
I'm not a meteorologist, but you know, it's
the ground
12:40,
warms up.
You know, yeah. Maybe when we leave here, it'll get warm, Archie. Maybe that's what'll happen. You know.
Yeah.
Looks like we have some of the Division II teams arriving. Can't tell you who they are, but but they're here.
Yeah.
That'll wrap after this. The last game that'll wrap up. I think we had 30 games this weekend throughout the tournament. You know, over 30.
Well, I had 9 games yesterday.
Yeah, it's a long day.
It's a long day. Yeah. Oh, now see those I don't like. It worked, but
unfortunately, he's not allowed to cross the line.
No. He knows his position, so he's not going to cause an offside. I have to say it's been a very clean game.
Yeah, very few fouls.
Not many penalties.
But you'd have to say this is when it starts to get chippy, right? When you get close towards the end of the championship game.
Yeah, I think toward the end of it, you'll start seeing them becoming more aggressive.
Depending on what the score is, right?
Exactly. Right now, it's only 2 goals.
You know, Notre Dame's focusing on not allowing them to score another one right now.
Right, they would not want to, no.
Hit the side net there,
yeah.
Archie.
Yeah, outside.
So when a player shoots, are they allowed to land in the crease, or is that a new goal now, or a new rule where you can't land in the crease?
You can end up in the crease after the score.
Okay, but you have to shoot from outside of the crease.
You have to shoot from the outside, yeah. And you have to try to keep yourself from going in the goal.
It's like those old Syracuse days, Gary Gates doing those behind the back, jumping in the air.
Yeah.
You know.
I seen that. What were the Gates brothers when they would do the flip over the top?
They would do all sorts. Yeah, it's like a circus.
Yeah, it was. And they brought a lot of attention.
Yeah, them and the Powell brothers, Syracuse Lacrosse in general.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Notre Dame still got control. They're trying to set up some kind of a
look at that defense.
Yeah, defense is tough. You're not even letting them get him in the front of the crease.
And this is by far the toughest game for both of these teams in this tournament. They easily coasted through.
They did.
The first
both
round.
of them did. Yeah. That goalie is tough. He is not giving up.
You definitely don't want to assume who's going to be in the finals, but we kind of pictured
Oh,
who would be here just based on their
just
skill
from
level.
watching a couple of the games. Yep. Oh,
What do we got here,
we
Archie?
got 3 guys on the ground. Illegal body check.
1 minute.
1 minute.
Now that's releasable on a goal.
There was no goal.
But I mean, would it be like if they scored that's a releasable penalty?
Depends on who the body check was
okay.
on. Yeah.
So if there's some sort of flagrant foul, there's non-releasable, right? If they do something real bad,
Yeah, it'd have to be
like intentional.
prior.
yeah.
Prior to the shot.
We haven't seen too many of those this tournament. You're
No,
kind of clean, you know?
no, I've had to wipe anyone off. Here comes Notre Dame. They're still controlling the ball. They're up 1 man. This is a time for them to really go hard and get that other score. So they should be taking that ball as far out as they can, get some space, so that they get a good clean shot. See, now that's something you cannot afford to do.
Every possession's going
Now
to be
we
valuable
got
in this
another
game.
scrum, yeah. You can see Notre Dame there.
Good box out there.
Boxed him out, yeah. Otherwise, that small.
Number 6 is a little feisty there for Notre Dame. He's pretty good. Oof.
There's a score.
There's a goal.
Yeah, there's a
The
goal.
defense system, kind of. But you know
Well,
that's where you're
down
happy.
1 man.
That's where you're happy you got that goal right before halftime, right? Because
Yeah,
now it would be a tied game. So
Now it would be tied.
with 19:26 to go in the game, 3-2 Wisconsin Badgers.
And it was predictable when you lost that other defender.
So when I mentioned earlier about the game getting chippy, this is probably when we start. Maybe soon.
I would say a little bit longer. They'll start becoming very chippy. And,
Everybody wants that 5-foot trophy, Archie.
yeah, they do. One of these days, if we can get the sponsor, there should be a fund that would
Look at this.
be
The guy just beat 5 guys.
awarded to the first place team and second place teams for developing the
For the
game
club, yeah.
and for the club, so that we can get more people that can play.
Yeah, or some sort of discount or scholarship on their dues or something.
Or
you know,
scholarships for some of the players, because it's expensive.
Yeah, I mean, the dues are one thing, but, you know, you got to travel. A lot of these teams stay in hotels. They got food. You know, it's
Yeah.
expensive for, like you said, there's 25 guys out there on these teams.
Yeah, and they gotta get fat.
Yeah. And they eat a lot. They're college kids.
Yeah. I seen a bunch of them last night. Hotels.
Were they at your hotel with some teams?
Yeah, they were nice. I think that there also should be some opportunity for the league for these tournaments to all be here. We should get some support from the politicians and some funding from the government for these tournaments, especially when we come with this stuff here.
This tournament, we brought about 25 teams, from universities from around the country here.
There goes another goal. We're tied up.
See, that's why I love the sport, Archie.
Yeah.
You're
right back in it.
You're right back in it.
Yep.
Wisconsin can't be happy, but they can't be surprised either.
No, right. But they got to get their heads back together, because they're being challenged now.
See, now the momentum shift, right? So now you get that momentum back.
Yeah.
All it takes is 1 goal to win.
That's it. Now it's 1 goal to win. And the goals have been tough and hard fought for. There we go.
Anybody surprised this is a tied game right now?
Yeah, and Wisconsin's gone.
And now they're looking to quickly answer.
Yeah. Wisconsin setting it up. They're looking for an opportunity to get a good clean shot.
They've got 4 poles down there, just clean. It's ready to go.
They got a lot of pole defense out there.
It's like a gauntlet, Archie, trying to get in there.
Oh, it is. Yes, it is. Ooh.
But sometimes you just close your eyes, take the shot, and hope for the best. Good, set it up, swing it around.
Nice shot, yeah. Coming around.
You don't need to take any unnecessary shots. You know, you've got the opportunity to keep it in the box.
Yeah, they're playing at the top and moving it around, trying to
Find the
get
right
some
shot.
space.
Get that high percentage shot.
Yeah.
But look at the defense right now by Notre Dame.
The defense has been tight. It's been hard fought to get a
So
ball.
by getting that goal, Archie, and tying it up, you gotta be motivated by that, right?
You are. You feel the.
Not that you weren't playing hard before, but now like you're probably like, okay, this is realistic now. We can win this.
The momentum of those two scores that quick really is now in the hands of Notre Dame. And if Wisconsin doesn't score here, it's going to cause a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah.
And
great save.
Another great save, yeah. The goalie is sending the field up. There
Look
we
at that.
go.
See, that's you gotta.
No.
I mean, he recovered, but you can't. That gives the defense time to swarm in. You know.
Exactly. And that was a great long stick that picked that up.
There's been the ball's been on the ground a lot today in this game.
Who are they giving it to? It's going to Notre Dame. Notre Dame's ball. There we go. Coming down. Nice.
Notre Dame's got quite the trip back to South Bend. It's probably about 4.5 hours, probably back to South Bend.
I'd say
two to
close,
Chicago, maybe
close
5.
from here, 6.
Oh, is it 6? Yeah.
Oh, it'd be 6 hours easy, yeah.
So
Because it's 4 hours pretty much from Chicago to Notre Dame.
Okay. So we appreciate them making the trip.
Oh yeah, that's a big commitment right there. Well, here comes Wisconsin.
13:36 mark in the game.
Yeah,
Plenty of lacrosse to be played.
plenty of time. Oh, they
Great defense.
Nice offense.
Somebody gonna stay
Good
back or what?
defense.
1,
Yeah.
2,
Look
3,
at the
4.
speed of this guy. He's gonna go down, toss it.
They'll be able to set it up here.
Yep. There we go. He's coming back around. He's gonna set up. Now he's getting their offense set up. You can see the long pole is gonna send the ball down. Shorties are gonna get the ball for the shots.
Looks like Notre Dame needs one more guy out here. Looks like they're making a substitution.
Yeah, here he comes.
At first I thought they had too many on this side, but it was just not enough on that side.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's out there now. A little breather. Left-handed shot.
It's a low percentage shot. That's tough. I mean, it's a nice shot, but that's a tough angle.
It is very
You're hoping
tough
for a
angle,
ricochet or a
yeah.
bounce or something.
Well, it helps you reposition because the ball's going out, and they had somebody down there already.
That's the thing. If you're a mini, you're knowing that's probably not going to go in. So get over there and then get
just
possession.
to bring possession over that side, yeah.
The guy at X looking to swing it.
Well, when he swings it, he's going to see where his players are at, the ones who are most covered.
And that's just great defense.
That was awesome defense, yeah.
Sometimes those guys leave that cross too far out, and it just gives them an opportunity to whack it. You know.
Exactly, yeah.
I was always taught tuck it when you're in
running,
attack. Yeah.
Notre Dame still contained with the ball. Timeout. We got a timeout. Notre Dame. It's a good choice. Yeah,
John Vedder with the instructions.
Yes, he is. John is helping them.
It's great to see John back in action. He hasn't done a lot of games for us in the past, but this weekend he's done all the games. You know, so yeah, it's good to have him back.
Well, his legs have been always his
Yeah.
problem. But the knees are coming back and
He's
strengthening.
a legend
up
in the
little bit.
referee game here. You know, he's been around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
John's coming from Chicago as well, like us.
Yes, he is. Yeah. He was my partner for 30-some years.
Yeah. You guys have reffed a few games together then.
We fell out of very many bars on our way back home.
And
yeah.
I'm sure you've seen a lot. You've seen the game develop. You know, if you've been reffing for that long, you've seen the game develop over the years, right in front of your face. You know.
And what I've liked about the development is the fact that all of these are positives that we see happening.
I mean, just the tremendous. I mean, look at you know, just in this area. You know, lacrosse used to be a coastal sport. You know, like you know, primarily in New York and California and all that. But now the Midwest is strong. You know,
very strong.
We're getting there. So from a high school standpoint, you know.
Yeah.
I grew up in Syracuse, New York, and it was always strong, right? And then moving out here to the West, like it's growing.
It's growing out here a lot, especially when you see this many teams coming together in one day, one weekend, I should say.
And these guys are getting ready for finals too. A lot going on right now for these guys. You know, they're here. You know,
it's a big commitment. No room to shoot, spread it out a little bit. When they make that shot, you always see that you've got somebody behind in the back to make sure you're the closest to the line.
it's gonna be interesting whoever scores the next goal, because that's like.
Yeah, once they break that open, that's something that's going to cost consideration, because, you know, there's momentum coming up because Notre Dame has scored the last two. And
right, it was 3-1, yeah. So 2 unanswered goals here.
2 unanswered goals, yeah. And the long poles are doing their job. Oh, that was a big punch there.
There we go. We're talking about momentum, aren't you?
Yeah, there it goes. Down and shot.
See, he could have shot that himself. Woo!
They should have. Yeah.
But, you know, you got to applaud the unselfishness, though. You know, their guy had it, you know, wide open.
Yeah, he did.
But he could have ripped it.
Yeah, he could have ripped it. Yeah.
Just an unfortunate. That looked like a goal from up here.
It looked like a goal, yeah.
You know how you can see that writings of a goal? That was one of them, you know, so they'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, they would. Well, Wisconsin does have the ball back again.
Throws it all the way across the field.
All the way.
I mean, they're going for it now. We're
not
at the
stopping
9-minute mark.
Well, we're at 9 minutes left. Rips it.
I mean,
Goalie's
that's
not
just
gonna
instinct,
win it.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to just have to stick in the right spot there. That's a tough to defend that.
4 defenders.
Somebody's got to be open, right?
Somebody's got to have it. Yeah.
And he found him.
Yeah, he found him.
But you think you got 4 guys out, well, somebody's got to be open.
Yeah.
But I like the aggressive defense. You got to get the ball right now. You know, possession's going to be everything.
Possession is everything, and there's 8 minutes.
Because you're going to see
seconds,
them working the clock. Because they're not going to take a dump shot. They're going to try to, you know.
They're going to wait.
Yeah.
And they're going to play the time game. Especially when you get down into the 1 and 2 minutes type stuff, they really do pay a big time attention to what shots are going to be taken and who's going to shake it. And they practice this. Who's going to take that shot?
But just really tight defense right now.
Yeah, defense is really strong.
And looking back at the previous years and the tournament champions, you'll see these two teams
Scores
Several.
again. Notre Dame goes up by one.
3-1 at halftime,
Yeah.
and now you see 4-3.
4-3. So that means Notre Dame has got momentum going, and the guys in the red better pick it up. They better come back and score quickly.
So where it's important here is you can't get down 2, right? I mean, anything's
No,
possible.
you can't get down
You don't
by
want
2.
to. You don't want to get down 2.
No, 2 is a bad number right now for them. Yeah, they're waiting on the field to be ready. It's ready.
John Vetter blows the whistle, and we're
Yeah,
back.
And we're on a race to go get a shot.
I like it. Just aggressive.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Nice shot. Ball's coming all the way back out of bounds. We're good. Ball's on the end line, guys. There we go. Yeah. It's important where you start, too, when you bring the ball back on the field. Coming from behind the back of the cage is something that's harder than it is when on the sideline.
Yeah, and you want to be able to have the ball ready to go. You know, you want to jump right in.
He stripped him of it.
What's the call here?
Yeah.
A hold?
He's calling a hold on him, yeah.
Is that the right call there, Archie?
That was definitely when you come over the top and you impede the player, you've impeded him illegally.
And you got to be held accountable
You
there.
have to be. 90% of the time they don't hold it. You know.
In this type of situation, though,
Yeah.
those matter.
It matters big time, and it's a sloppy play. And he didn't need to do it because he was, he could have stripped it the other way. So now Wisconsin has the ball at the top of the box.
And if the score remains the same,
Yeah.
under 2 minutes, we will be stopping the clock at the ball going out of bounds and all
Yes,
that.
we
So
will.
we will be stopping the clock.
Yes, we will. And we'll go back to going to full NCAA rules. So we've picked up a new ball.
And everybody would want that. You know, we want to have a good game here. Ooh, nice save.
Goalie has been unbelievably strong. Yeah. The goalie just comes out if there's too many defenders out there.
We are just over the 5-minute mark here, so this is where the defense for Wisconsin needs to be strong.
And they are. Wisconsin's got 3 guys on one, and he runs past them. Notre Dame just runs right around them. All right, now they're getting ready to set up a play. They're getting different players in for offense. So now we've got some new players coming down into the field. The better shooters. And more middies. Long pull
Great save.
shot. Yeah, well, they got
Stay in Notre Dame.
2 guys on in Notre Dame. 2 guys. That was a good shot.
They would love a goal right now, Notre Dame.
If they go up another point, they'll start stalling. Like
And
right
the ref
now,
will
they're
warn them,
not.
right?
Pardon?
You can actually stalling. The ref will say, "Hey, you keep it in the box," or
You can do that.
Yeah.
You can. We have that option.
but I think
But
too.
you have to give them a minute. So if they stay in the box for a minute, then oh no. Well, we got it. Notre Dame has gotten the ball. We are at the 3:40 mark. Now you'll see them start slowing down a little bit here and letting the clock run down. They're going to start stalling and passing the ball back and forth with each other. Use up the clock. And the only shot that they're going to be taking are going to be easy shots. They're not going to try anything crazy. They lost the ball, which was, there we go. He's got 4 defenders on him, on top of him. And he gives it to Wisconsin.
Here we go.
Wisconsin's got the ball.
We are almost to the 2-minute mark.
Notre Dame.
Oh.
Oh, he stops. Oh, wait a minute.
What's the call?
They're blowing the whistle for some reason. He's calling something. I can't tell you what it is.
Is there timeout?
It looks like a timeout, but they didn't have possession of the ball. Yeah. I don't think he had possession of the ball at the time.
But we got granted the timeout.
He did, yeah. Sometimes you hear something and you react to that, and sometimes you have to think, wait a minute.
So Wisconsin called the timeout?
Yes. Without possession.
So he had the ball and they got knocked out, and then they called a timeout?
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe John heard it earlier. I don't know.
He could have heard it earlier, yeah.
Coach Rosenberg over there probably hollering it out.
Well, Coach Toronto is known for being very vocal on the foot.
Which we appreciate his passion. 50 years. 50 years of doing this.
Yeah.
I hope I can do 50 years of something,
But
the D2 teams are coming in here.
yeah. Now the ball is going to start here.
We're not ready for that game yet, Archie. We're still locked in here. We got a
we're
4-3 game.
Definitely locked into a good game. And they're giving the ball back to Wisconsin.
So hopefully they took the time to draw up a play here, but the Notre Dame defense has just been stellar.
Yeah, it's just been aggressive. Very, very aggressive. Okay. So he's in the box. And if they don't score here, it's going to be a tough.
Ooh.
It's going to be tough for them to continue to win the game. Then they're swinging it around. Oh, there goes the ball.
You got to maintain possession here.
Yeah,
Oh, they had a guy open there on the crease.
they did. They're going to have to work it out. They can't
You got
just go
time.
straight at it. They got plenty of time. It's 2:05.
There it is. There's the equalizer.
Yeah. Take your time. Call the right play. Now it's a matter of sudden death.
So as you notice, the clock has stopped.
Yes,
we are
it
in
has.
a stop clock situation.
Our timer is doing a great job over there, making sure. Good job, yeah.
It's an adjustment, we're working off a running clock in the last 2 minutes.
Yes, and
Which I think everybody appreciates that, right? You want running clock, that'd just be a tough way to lose, right? If you're
It
just
would be.
You can't get the ball in,
Yeah, yeah. This is the way, in the NCAA, they always have it this way.
Yeah.
But for us, it's something that I like because
This game
it
just
only
got-
comes into play.
This
But
game
we have
just got
so many games.
a
Yeah.
heck of a lot more interesting, Archie. We got a tie game,
Yep.
1:40 to go.
140.
The winner gets, both teams get a trophy. The winner gets a bigger trophy
Yeah.
and T-shirts. And a happier ride home.
Yeah. Happy to ride home. Yeah.
But for the Badgers, it'd be a pretty quick ride home.
Yeah. Timeout.
We got timeouts all the time here.
Well, usually they only have 2 timeouts a game.
We're doing 2 for half in the final.
2 per half.
Yeah.
So this is their last timeout then.
In theory, yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep looking out here. It's a beautiful sight here. Breese Stevens is never. It's just a
This
awesome
is a great
place.
place. I like this place.
It's
Yeah.
easy to get. It's accessible. They just do a great job every time for us. And,
Yeah.
we appreciate the hospitality here.
But this should be covered by local TV and also by local newspapers.
I mean, we're bringing in. If you look at the equivalency of the Division I programs, like
Yeah.
if Wisconsin was playing Notre Dame, like that's a big
It's a
time
huge
matchup.
big time matchup in any sport, basketball, hockey, all of that. And
Curling,
yeah, correct.
I was talking to the club sports person yesterday, and they actually have a club curling team in
Really?
Wisconsin. Yeah,
I like
I don't know. Maybe they do it on the hockey arena. I don't know, but they're out there.
They usually have their own setup because that piece of ice is like.
It's a great. I think it's a big. Canada's big with that, right?
Canada's huge
yeah.
with curling. Yeah.
It's actually kind of fun to watch because it's like there's strategy involved, but I would be terrible at it.
Got to get those.
Got to scrape the ice and do all that.
Rock has to be in
speed
the
up
right
the rock.
spot.
Yeah. Here we are talking about curling. All right.
Yeah,
So here's the stage is set. 1:25 to go in the game, 4-4, and Wisconsin's going to start with the ball on the top
of the box. Okay.
I'd probably try to run the clock a little bit, right?
I would say you want to really be the one to take the last shot.
But a minute and a half's a long time.
Yeah, but you could still,
And then we go to overtime if we don't score.
Exactly.
Which
so
you
wait until you get that last shot and hope that it goes in, and then that way there you do go into overtime.
We are at 1 minute to go.
1 minute. And so that gives them.
Yeah, I think you're right, Archie. I think they want the last shot.
That's right, and not leave any time on the clock.
Because both teams can score in a hurry.
Right. So right now what he's doing is he's wasting time, burning clock, forcing an error in the way that the ball is being handled.
We're at the.
He's going for the shot.
Oh, he's stripped.
He's been stripped.
30 seconds left.
Ball's down on the ground again.
Foul call.
Oh, John's got the call. Yep. Pick it up. Blue had the ball and timeout. So the ball will go to Notre Dame.
So the table has turned. So they're going to have the last shot.
They're going to now have the last shot. Yep.
Man, I can feel kind of the tension out there.
You can, definitely, yeah.
This is what you want, though.
Yeah.
This is what you want.
This is a championship.
Championship game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really 4-4 is a low-scoring game for
but
lacrosse.
that's good.
But that's good. That means
That's
good defense.
Yeah.
But it started out 2-0 quickly.
Yes.
3-1 halftime, and now we find ourselves 4-4.
4-4. And 25. Is it 26?
26.
Seconds?
Yeah.
26 seconds.
I mean, could we have an overtime final?
We could. Yes, we definitely could.
Or they're going to have some dramatic, like we're going to have a game winner.
Whoever shoots, though.
And overtime, let's talk about the overtime rules real quick.
Yeah.
Sudden death.
It's sudden death.
So if you score, you win.
You score, you win. We had that
Simple
last
rules.
night.
Simple rules.
We had that last night with, I can't remember the two teams, but we had an overtime.
Loyola, Iowa, maybe? Is that what it is?
Yeah, last night.
Yeah.
The very last game. Which
Just a thriller.
I was going to call the game because it was getting so dark. It was too dark for me.
But we needed a winner.
But we needed a winner. And one team did get the opportunity to shoot. They missed. They ran the entire length of the field, shot, and won.
Just what makes this sport great.
Okay. So Notre Dame has the ball.
From where? From midfield.
From midfield.
They turn it over.
They turned him over.
Oh, here we go. 20 seconds to go. Wisconsin gets the ball back.
They shoot it
Swings it around.
Mitty has the ball.
We're at 15
Short
seconds.
stick. Yeah.
What a turnover that was for the Badgers.
That was bad, yes, for the Badgers. Yeah.
Clock is stopped with 7 seconds to go. It's enough time, but you got to move quickly.
Yeah.
6.
7. We're going to overtime.
3 seconds left.
It's overtime, yeah. Yeah, there's enough time to shoot, but not enough time to score. Yeah. All right. That's it.
Ooh, they had a look.
They did.
They had a look, but
They had
we're
a
going to
look,
overtime.
we're
Free
going to
free
OT.
lacrosse in Madison.
Yes. There you go. Now we'll do a flip of the coin, and we will see who's going to change positions.
And as a reminder, this is a golden goal, sudden death, whatever you want to call it, situation.
Sudden death, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do, I believe it's a 5-minute overtime.
It is a 5-minute overtime, yes.
Yeah, we'll do 5-minute overtime, and then we'll keep going. Like it'll be
until somebody scores.
Yeah, so we can have hopefully we can have a lot of overtimes. But the way this game's going, I think we'll have a winner here.
I think the first team that gets the ball.
Will we have a running clock here, or will it be?
It'll be a running clock.
Okay.
No.
Well,
It'll be a stop clock.
Stop clock.
It's a stop clock.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
We don't do too many overtime games here, so I'm trying to get myself back with the.
If the ball goes out of bounds,
it'll be a stop clock.
It's a stop clock. Yes. Yeah.
4 minutes on the clock.
4 minutes on the clock. Yeah.
So we're doing 4-minute overtime.
4-minute overtime, which is the our rules. So, and the ball, it'll be a stop clock for all in and out and starts.
This is you were mentioning earlier about being chippy. I think this is where it starts. this is where the teams will start getting a little bit because they want to win.
They want to win, but they also don't want to play one man down.
That too, especially in overtime and sudden death game.
Exactly. So you don't want to be a man down. You want to have full squad.
You win, and you're in.
You win, you're in. Yeah.
Both teams really wish they would have won in regulation, but here we are. From the fan standpoint, for us, this is what we want.
This is what everybody enjoys. All right, here we go. All right, field's ready. I like the new face-offs that they've done this year. There's no more, no flags.
Oh,
ball is down.
Oh, nice pass by that guy. That was a tough pass.
Yeah, it was.
If he would have caught that, it would have been kind of a miracle because he wasn't really expecting the pass, I don't think. And
Yeah. Well, and he had it in the air, so here we go. This guy runs past him on the sideline. It's a big guy there. Does a great job.
Touch.
Got time, got a touch.
I think Notre Dame's trying.
They're spreading them out. Yeah, Notre Dame has.
They got a guy coming out of the box.
Yeah, that's their scoring guy. So,
number 6, he's had a great game.
And he's got to run right by them. He went to the back. There's the game.
And your Division I champions are the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. What a game.
Took them less than 30 seconds. Nice game.
Just a great game. Shout out to Wisconsin. They had a great
shout out.
Great game.
Definite shout out. Yeah.
That's a tough one to lose.
That was.
There's always got to be a winner and a loser, but that's a tough one. Knowing you had it, you had it.
Yeah. You had it, and they got it. So.
Yeah. So that'll take us here from the first game. Stay tuned. We'll be here for the next one. We'll take a little break here, but I hope it's just as it's gonna be tough to beat that. But
this was a tough game, and this was an awesome, well-played game.
But tune in with OCA Media here in about 15 minutes. We'll be back.
All right.
gonna run right at me. It's lacrosse. It's lacrosse against, I don't know yet. Yes, lacrosse is blue, yellow. This is Winona, Winona. Wino? Winna? Wina, Winna. Oh, I should have gone to the bathroom. I'm not gonna try. LAX, that's actually how you spell it. Lax. That was a good ending. That's what Wisconsin was doing yesterday. It was like 10-3 the first game, and then 8-3 the second. Yeah, I might have to do that. I thought pool, or I said it C-O and then L-E-T. I was like, oh. No announcers. As soon as this game's done, I'm going to bed. Subs with 5 minutes left.
And we are underway here in the Division II championship. We have Eau Claire taking on Winona State. Just went downfield side. It's a little chilly out there, but no snow. So I think the teams are enjoying that part of it. But championship spirit, doesn't matter with the weather. Eau Claire looking to get on the board first here, but Winona with a strong defense. Swings it around, looks for a shot. Tries to shuffle it in, but is unable. Looks like it'll remain Blue Gold's ball here behind the net. Swings it up top. Thought about a shot, but probably figured that wasn't a good high percentage shot, so brought it back out. Eau Claire is the defending champs in the Division II bracket from last year, looking to repeat, and they score. So they will go up 1-0 early on here. Very similar start to the Division I championship, where it was a quick goal, right around the same exact time of the start. But 1-0 Eau Claire. I feel like that would energize you, coming off the, just getting a goal real quick. Like, obviously, there's a lot of time left, but, having that goal early will motivate you to keep scoring. And Winona State gets the face, looking to answer quickly, coming around the field, just getting hit by multiple people, flicks it away, finds a Eau Claire player, but there is a foul on the play. It'll go back to Winona State. Just the defense at both ends has just been very aggressive. Finds a man. He had 3 guys on him, but he's able to find a guy coming down the field at the crease. Oof, shot, and that looked like a textbook goal, but unfortunately it was wide, but it'll stay Blue Gold's ball. 21:57 to go in the first half, 1-0 UW Eau Claire. The defense is just from both ends. It's just preventing everything, but another opportunity there, looking to just swing it, sling it in there, but unfortunately, no good. But unfortunately, they had a guy there to get the rebound there. Looking to set it up again, warding off 3 different defenders. Look, number 16, just a shot from up top, but a little bit wide, but it'll remain UW Eau Claire ball. Works the crease, tries to find a man. Defense again continues to shut it down. Shot from the outside, wide. Eau Claire ball remains possession. these two teams meet from opposite sides of the bracket on the Division II team. It's an advance in play where the Division I bracket was more 2-3 team round robins and the best records advance. So this was a true bracket. Both teams have made it to the championship here, and both had a tremendous run. A couple games throughout the tournament were overtime or one-goal games. Love to see it. And then, here we are. So it looks like a very equal opportunity, equal team here for between the two. So it should be a pretty solid contest this afternoon as Winona State looks to push the ball up the field, but continually swarmed by the Eau Claire defense. But they're able to get it across midfield, looking to score. Winding up, shot, save, and looks like they will maintain possession, but he just let that rip, but the goalie kind of took it, in the net there. So. Eau Claire pressing the defense, but Winona really looking to score to equalize this game. Winona swings a shot, save, rebound, goal. What a great place, great time situation there for Winona State. They really needed that goal, and they just got the rebound. Fortunately, able to do it. Didn't even think twice, put it in the back of the net. With 19:24 to go in the first half, we are even at 1-1. Can't be more impressed with both games so far. It's been just hard-fought battles, really what you want. It just shows, too, how strong our teams are in this league, being able to have a large tournament and have the right teams there who are super competitive in the final. But Winona State wins the face-off there. Quickly trying to rebound. They were down 1-0, tied it up. Let's see if they can take the lead. That would be a quick turn of events here for Winona State. That's obviously on their top of their mind here. Shot wide, deflected, but looks like it'll remain Winona State ball. Brings it around the back of the crease, looking to find a cutter or somebody in the middle there, but unable. Eau Claire defense has just been super strong today. Winona State brings it back up top, resets. Like just taking the time to set it up, looking to see what you got. You've got time, get a touch, drive towards it, just take it yourself, shot and saved. So sometimes if nobody's open, you just take it yourself, and that's what the guy did. Unfortunately, the defense swarmed it up. Eau Claire back on offense. Just taking a few beatings down the field. He did step over the line, so that is the right call. So they have a free man now on the field there. So it will be an offsides on Winona State once Winona State gets possession or ball goes out of bounds. And welcome back, Archie, to the booth.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah. That was the right call there. You stepped
That
over
was
the line.
definitely the right call. And during usual games, people just ignore it. But
Nice
if
save
you're
there.
gonna do it, go all the way.
I mean, that's the thing too. I've seen it too, where you get called on it and you stay back. Why go?
Why
Like
just
you've already
go.
committed
You got the penalty.
Yeah, like run it and play 7-on-6. You might as well.
Might as well. Yeah. You take advantage of it.
Yeah. I mean, you've already committed the crime. You might as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're gonna pay for it anyway. Yeah.
So let's do it.
Otherwise, they could go down and score, and
Yeah.
you'd still get a penalty. So.
But just like the other game, when you were coming back, the team scored a minute and a half in. Like it was just like the first game, like a quick goal, but a very quick answer.
Yep.
I think we have two very
Aggressive
but
offensives.
but a very teams are equal. It's going to be a very hard-fought battle throughout the day here.
Well, good.
And Eau Claire defending champs, but shout out to Winona State. They were 2-6, I believe, last year on the season, and here they are in in the championship, and sometimes that's what it takes. Is just being able to get some good leadership, get some good guys out, and just have committed practices. You know,
It definitely makes a big difference. It does.
Eau Claire just rips it and scores. That I like the confidence. You know, if you see this, you see the alley,
Yep.
rip the shot.
Yep.
I think the goalie was a little bit shielded there by a couple guys didn't see where the ball was coming, but the guy smoked it in the top right. So with 15:30 to go in the first half, Eau Claire takes a 2-1 lead on Winona State. I like that kind of mentality. Like if you feel it, take it.
Yes. If you got something that looks like you can get the ball past it, take it, because you only get so many of those.
And if you're just joining us, shout out to Notre Dame on winning the A bracket championship. Very hard-fought battle, overtime, 5-4 win.
Unbelievable game. Played very well by both squads. The penalties were minimal. The errors that they made were minimal. It was just a well-played, strong game by both teams.
That's what you want in a championship, you know, and I think we've done a good job of, like, you know, getting the teams that are very equal in abilities and being able to provide competitive, because that's one thing, too, where I think if you're looking and considering to join our league, is we do the scheduling based on your preferences.
Exactly.
So if you're a new team, we'll have you play new teams. We'll have you play teams with a little less experience, so it's a better experience for all. Can that happen every time? No, but we'll do our best to make sure that you're not out there playing Notre Dame if you're a brand new team, right? If you're not prepared for that, you know, so making sure that we schedule accordingly and appropriately.
But you know, the way that the
Another goal, that
tournament goes, it weeds out the stronger teams.
Yeah.
And it really does make a difference, you know, on the squad and how the squad believes in itself when you get out on the field. And you can see that when the teams come out and line up and how they handle themselves on the field.
Yep. And Eau Claire quickly up 3-1 now.
Wow.
When you step down on the field during the intermission there, it got a little chilly outside. The temperature dropped a little bit.
It is. The temperatures have dropped a little bit. Oh, goalie.
Nice save there.
Yes, a good save by the goalie, and the defenseman had already left, so.
That's it. Sometimes you got to come to the ball, you know? You got to come to the ball rather than wait for the ball, you know? Move your feet. I remember my coach in college, if you're standing still, you're wrong. That's what he used to say. You know, you got to be moving your feet.
You got to be moving. Especially the way, you know, the ball has, you know, its way into the goal. You have to move to get it in there. Because they're not standing there with an open net.
No.
And if you notice, the goalie is watching everybody coming.
Wow. Is that a crease violation?
No. It should be, but it's not.
That's a tough pass right there. I mean, they got numbers.
Yeah. Definitely got numbers.
They got lucky there.
Yeah, he didn't
That was like giving somebody the ball in the paint and just going the other way. Yeah.
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 Hey, Jay, did we leave the trunk of the car open? No. There's a goal.
Yeah, so we're 4-1 now in favor of the Blue Gold. So definitely not over, but Winona really needs to, you know, take care of the ball here.
Yes, they do. It looks like they're a little confused out there in the way that they're calling plays out and who's handling the ball.
Winona State coming from from Minnesota, and Eau Claire probably can't be too far from there. Eau Claire's also coming from that west side of the state, and then Wisconsin on the Minnesota border. So both Western teams.
And it's interesting to see how the coaching and the play is, because you can see a difference in the play type, how they handle the ball, how they keep their team together, and it's the similarities and cohesion that they have for their teams. Like that guy right there going through trying a backward shot. Somebody's 2 dice are down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps a collision, or I can't tell.
It was a collision.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll hurt. That'll sting for a little bit.
It definitely was. No, there's a penalty down. Trainers out there, the officials are trying to figure out what they're calling and how much time.
Shout out to the training staff this weekend. Done a tremendous job. We had trainers at all of our sites, and making sure that all of our student athletes are in good shape.
Yeah, it is. It's important, as you can tell here, that yesterday during the play that we had all day, we had probably 6 people that really definitely needed help on the field, and the trainers have just done an outstanding job keeping them healthy, even though they're playing in a place where you get beat with a big long pole, knocking you down, body charge or checks that are knocking people 2 to 4 feet away.
Yeah, I think some of these injuries you might feel more later on. It
There
might
is
hurt in
some
the
of
moment,
that,
but when you
yeah.
get home, you're like, oh, that really hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lay in the tub for a while.
Yeah. You might soak that up. Yeah.
Exactly.
But here we are. We've had a great weekend. It started really early yesterday, and now we're in the last game.
Yeah.
It's just kind of quick how fast it goes, but it's always a pleasure every year to come up here and do this.
It is, and it was a good season. I mean, we had some really kinds of bad days for weather.
Yeah, we did have a few cancellations this year, but what I'm noticing overall from the league standpoint is that the leadership has just been tremendous. Like, I've had a distinct pleasure of working with these teams and the amount of respect they have for their programs and being able to realize that the league has certain limitations, things like that. But everybody's been super fun to work with. I've never had this much communication with team captains that I've had this year, and it's important to keep the lines of communication open.
Well, at the beginning, we used to have monthly call, and also we actually would
Here's another
have
goal,
all the
Archie.
captains together. Oh, another start.
5-1.
Yep. I'm afraid this game's getting out of hand.
I think Winona State needs an answer real soon.
Yep. But I feel that, as an organization, we need to be having more communication, a monthly at least communication.
Yeah, we've been doing weekly actually lately.
Well, weekly would be great during the season.
Yeah.
And monthly after the season.
Yeah, and one thing we're really trying right now too, if any current teams not playing or listening, we're really trying to make sure that we gather that contact information, because a lot of our leaders are graduating, and congrats to all of the seniors out there. You've earned it and all that, but it's really important for us to get contact information of your next succeeding leader.
Exactly.
So
Yep.
that's been always a challenge for us to get that. Because I get it, you're done with this, and I'm done. That's it. I'm graduating. I'm walking across the stage.
Yeah.
But just take the 2 seconds, please, and give us the information, and we can make sure that we keep your team's legacy alive.
Well, that's one of the things that we have to start looking toward is, obviously Hal has a limited amount of time that he can put to something like this, but having the opportunity to communicate at least monthly when there is no lacrosse going on will help us build a better relationship for the future, especially when you're communicating with the next generation that's coming up.
Yeah. And you love seeing new teams like Winona State in the final. It's really exciting because, you know, we mentioned before Wisconsin and Notre Dame, like they're there, you know, all the time. So it's great, but it's like I really like seeing the parity that our league is. So, you know, we're having teams that are getting better each year, teams that are being more competitive, teams that are getting more resources and being better. So Winona State's one of them. So it's great to see these new teams get to this level.
This is the first time they've done that.
Yeah.
Last year, I think they were 2-6 last year or something like that.
So, you know, you can't count anybody out. You know, you can't. You know, it's amazing what a few guys can really do for your club. You know, especially at this level.
Exactly.
You know,
and the continuing support by the schools.
that's huge.
That's very.
You know, when schools cooperate and give the guys field time and, you know, field house time, whatever it is in the winter to be able to practice.
Yep.
There's a lot of sacrifices, things that have happened, and, you know, when you create that culture on your campus, that the club sports realizes, like, hey, we're a championship quality team.
Right.
Like, we need to have this time. You know, there's a big fight for field time on universities for club sports. Like, the amount of club teams that are it's huge, right?
It's
so
huge, yeah.
I've worked in that realm, and it's balance that out. Like, you might have the 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. shift, but you got to take it, you know, if you have that shift, you know. But sometimes it's tough.
It's worth
you know?
it.
Yeah.
It's worth it. You build that cohesion during that time so that you can count on them on the field when they really need to respond.
The practice time is huge.
Yeah.
Because at this level, you know, Division III, Division I, whatever, they're practicing every day. These guys practice 2 to 3 times a week, probably, you know, on average. So, you know, they're not. I mean, maybe some practice more, but I'm assuming, you know, probably that's. We got 5 minutes, 37 seconds to go in the first half, I think.
And he scores again. Finally,
Winona needed that one bad.
Yeah, they did.
So 5-2 with 5:26 to go in the first half. That's a confidence booster.
It is a big confidence booster, especially when they get 5 in a row that didn't have any. So this is good for them.
It's not over.
No, it's not over. And Winona is showing its skills to not give up. Determination.
Because there's some great high school lacrosse in the Minneapolis area, you know.
It seems to be a lot coming down from up there. And there's a guy called Brad Schiebeck. And Brad does a great job up there with the guys.
He's involved with the officials too, right? Is he a signer up there?
He is the assigner and a trainer. And Brad does a great job at Minneapolis.
We need people like that, you know, that love the game, want to grow the game, and, you know, and that's what it takes sometimes, you know.
Well, I started that a long time ago, and then I just kind of whizzled back and didn't continue it. But I did make a trip up to visit with those groups, but we need to do the same in Michigan, Ohio, you know, Iowa.
Indiana, there's some more teams down there, But we have to be happy where we're at, you know, being able to have the quality that we have, but continuing to grow. And I think too, when you expand those teams, it helps our current teams out too, because it's less money for travel if we're finding teams in their area. So that's what I really happy. This year we brought in 4 teams from Michigan, and that really cut down on travel for Fair State, Michigan State, teams that are already in the league. Just because it's just a better experience, you know, than like Ohio State right now. There's nobody even remotely close to Ohio State, so they have to go to Notre Dame, they have to go to here, they have to go to Milwaukee. Like, it's a lot of travel.
It is, and it's expenses and time commitments in school.
Right, the school part of it. You're trying to make sure they go to class. Yeah.
So it's a great thing to be part of. And it's also awesome to see how it continues. And you're going to have up and down years, and you're going to have up and downs with teams. But, you know, because that's the personalities of the squads. And
But
the leadership of them. So
once you have a committed leader, though, opportunities are endless.
Oh, yeah. And
when you don't, then the rest of the team struggles, because then you have people that want to play, but you don't have somebody that's strong enough to let you play. Here comes Winona State again. On this.
Oh, nice shot.
They're looking for that rebound there, being
Yeah.
able to put it away. But you know, Winona State, you know, they haven't given up.
No, they've not.
I think halftime, if you can just hold this or get one,
Yeah.
I think you got to be happy with that. You know?
He's on his way down.
Yeah. He's like, I heard you.
I heard you, yeah. Uh-oh.
Just get a touch.
Yeah, got to get that 30-second
What's that, slash?
in. Flag down, yeah. He slapped him
Free
in the
play.
face. The free play, yeah.
Might as well score. And he does.
Yeah,
I think it crossed the line.
Yes, he did.
He said, I don't need the free play. Let's score.
Yeah, let's score. Wave
See,
off.
all of a sudden,
yeah, wave it
5-3.
up. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that one? So, does the penalty? So
the penalty's wiped out.
okay.
Yeah, you don't adjudicate.
So say like under a minute,
Yeah.
you get a minute penalty. Does
Yeah.
it go into the next half, or
No.
it's just done?
It's just
Yeah.
done, yeah. Yeah, they just wave it off. Yeah. See, that's what he's.
Oh, he's
screaming
calling it a
about.
personal, so he's serving it.
Oh, okay. If it's personal.
So that's with intent or some sort of like.
Yep. Yeah. If it was just a regular penalty, that'd be one.
So
thing.
he's suggesting the player
Personal.
a little bit more aggressive than it should have been.
Yeah.
But down there, you're just trying to not let him score, right? You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Somebody offside.
No, they got 3 back. Well, no, actually, but he might have got away with that one.
He did. Over and back. He got him for over and back.
So he made out for that.
Yeah, he did.
Great job by the officials today, by the way. They've called a great game.
Not intrusive.
You don't want to define the game. You just want to be there and regulate it. You know?
Just do the things that are important. And
You've probably seen that over the years. Some refs that just want to be the main act, right?
there are some refs that have that kind of an attitude, and it's sad, but you know.
Timeout? Oh no, it's at the half.
That's half.
Yeah. So quick half there.
Very
quick.
Yeah.
So at the end of the first half, we have a score of Eau Claire 5, Winona State 3.
Yes, the game became very competitive after they scored up.
It's definitely you just got to continue to strive and realize a lot of time's left on the game.
A lot of time.
But yeah, we'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll come back at the start of the second half.
Yes.
All right.
Yesterday, how you had heard that clear at Fawn? It was like, go get the ball.
halftime here. Looks like they decided to get started early. So let's see what the second half brings. I think shout out to Wyandotte State, never quit attitude. You're down several goals, come back slowly. All it takes is just chipping away.
That's it. Chipping it away. You got
you don't need to
15
do it all.
minutes.
Yeah.
Or 25 minutes, I'm sorry. We used to do 15-minute quarters.
Eau Claire with a quick goal.
Oh, there we go.
That's how you start the second
That's
half.
how you started out.
So quickly getting that goal back. So that was a 12-second goal, Archie.
12
I think
second,
they got a goal in there. The Blue Golds are ready to go.
Yeah. They're not giving up, yeah.
Let's see how Wyandotte State responds here.
Yes, let's see what they can do.
We can see they can score. You know, I mean, we've seen the other game. It was 3-1 deficit, and they ended up losing.
They ended up losing, yeah.
A little scrum there, but looks like the Blue Golds are, well, just when you say you think something, and,
Yeah.
All right, so Wyandotte State wins the face,
Yes,
gets
they
a touch.
do. Yeah, good send there.
Little man-ball situation there, Someone takes man, someone takes the ball, and you're good to go.
You need to have teamwork.
But Wyandotte State looks like they're setting something up here. We got one of the guys laying on the ground.
And a flag
there's a
with
flag.
it. Yeah. Something off the ball happened.
So now it's a free play again.
Yeah.
And they shoot, and it's side netting.
Yeah, now they'll adjudicate.
What do we got here, Archie?
Let's see. A slash.
Okay. 1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute.
So Wyandotte State's going to go man up here. In
Number
a
24.
situation they need here.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can capitalize.
Yeah, go off the field, yeah.
Are they two? What's the situation here? We got.
No, you just got one guy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just that the wrong guy was going off. And
It's like in hockey, you got a power play. It's kind of what we got going on here.
we got a
Little
power
man-up
play
situation.
coming up, yeah.
Little man up situation. That's a shout out to all the Minnesota viewers.
There we go. Start it up. There we go.
All right, Wyandotte State
One
brings it up
man
top.
down, one up, yep.
Number 2 thought about it, but number 23 decided to do it. Just barely missed. Number 6 would take it out behind the back.
Yep.
Swing it on quickly. Looks like he had an opportunity to run the crease there.
Now,
Shot
oh,
scores!
He scores.
Number 1 just absolutely smoked the top right.
Yes, he did. Now
Just
we're
like that,
down
we're
by
2.
2. Yeah, 6-4.
Love this game.
Yeah. Momentum change.
You just got to have trust in your shot.
Exactly.
That's a great shot.
It is a great shot, yeah.
But I think attackmen are used to that kind of just like quick shot, because you're doing a lot of one time. You don't have time. When
No,
you're
you
attacking
don't
and you
have
get the
time,
ball,
yeah,
somebody's
you're-
coming after you.
Yep.
You've got to shoot it. So
You got to shoot.
he was a little bit further out than he probably wanted to be, but he
Yep.
took it and hit it.
Yeah, exactly.
21:49 to go in the game.
In the game.
Wyandotte State again.
Straight, yep.
They're going to get a touch.
Through the touch, and he's going
Swing
down.
it back up
for-
top. Number
yeah.
1, the previous goal scorer.
There we go. Nice jump. Save. Here we go. 2 more subs.
Just fresh off the bench.
Yeah. And run it
Show
right down
wheels.
for a
Ooh,
shot.
he looked for number 21 in the crease, but
Yeah.
just a little bit too high.
Yep.
The guy's really tall, but not that tall. Look how big that guy is.
He is tall.
Yeah.
I've seen him yesterday.
Yeah. Give that guy a long pole.
Uh-uh.
Oh, we got a foul on the play.
Yeah.
Illegal body check.
Illegal body check. 1 minute. So that gives an opportunity for them to score 1.
See how Rosenberg's in attendance over there in the stands.
Yeah, he's is he?
He's taking pictures, I think.
I think so.
Wyandotte State looks for a shot. Number 27 swings it over to number 1.
Yeah.
Back up top.
shot.
27 shot. Goal.
Oh,
See,
goal.
we got a ball game here,
yeah,
folks.
6-5.
It is not over.
It is not over.
Talk about a confidence booster, Archie.
Yeah, that's how you bring yourself back
Sometimes
into the game.
just throw a worm burner like that on the ground and hope for the best, and that's what happens.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, this is a good, just when you think, like, Claire had full control. Nope.
No, not when you just can never count on it.
Nah. And this is what you want in a championship game. You want that.
You do.
Want that,
That back and forth, because the team should be having,
I'm sure the teams disagree with that. They don't want that, but we want that.
we do. Yeah, we do.
From a viewer standpoint,
yeah,
we want
exactly.
that.
I don't want to see a runaway.
No, nobody wants to blow out in a championship game.
Not a championship.
I mean, there's still a lot of time left. We can still, we can still go in that direction.
Yeah. We got 20 minutes.
Went out of state again with the win.
Yeah, they're getting those face-offs.
Their Fogo is pretty good over there, Archie, from Wynonna State.
Yeah. And they both got good-sized squads. That's another
Once you win
thing
that
that's
face, it just
important,
gives you so many opportunities. Oh, look at this.
He's right on him, yeah.
Just give it to the big man.
Just give it to the big man.
Woo! We
He's
are
gonna-
not in, folks. 6-6.
Yeah, we're tied now.
18:55 to go in the contest, and the big man just says, "Give me the ball."
Give me the ball. He's just standing there over the top of everyone. Yep.
And now we got a new game. I mean, I think if you're Eau Claire, you're okay. You're
still okay,
you
yeah.
gave a few goals, but look at you. You're in full control. Get that control back.
And they'll get that back.
Momentum's a funny thing. You can really swing.
Momentum does. And confidence comes faster that way. He's
For
pulling
number
him
16, bringing up top. Yeah, so he's coming off. Got some fresh middies coming in.
Yeah.
It's nothing like, you come off the bench, fresh legs, just somebody that can give you a spark.
It really does spark, yeah. It does help.
That's why when you mentioned earlier about roster size, it matters when you have that. You can have 3-4 lines of middies. That matters.
It does. Yes, it does. Some of those middies.
Shot and goal.
Another goal.
Just like that.
Yeah.
And then they take the lead back.
Yeah, they're not giving up.
Boy, we brought you an entertaining game today.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. On TV, or on the internet, in the air.
Yeah, a little station identity here. We're with OCA Media.
OCA Media, I like that. Yeah.
They just provided great live streaming all weekend for us.
All weekend. All right. They were only on this field, though, right?
We're over. I was doing some games at Middleton High School yesterday.
Oh, Middleton. Okay.
Gorgeous high school facility over there, Archie, by the way. That's for a high school.
Yeah.
They're building a brand new $5 million locker room situation over there. It's just
really?
A jumbotron, the whole thing. So shout out to Middleton.
Shout out is
It's
right.
going to be a great facility over there for high school.
Especially if they let us use it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Another goal.
Yeah.
So
7-6.
we got 8-6 now. And
Oh, 8-6. Yeah, they just came
that's
back
two
with
quick goals.
Two quick goals. Yeah.
So that's what I was saying before. Like you can't. Even though you blew the lead,
Yep.
you got to just keep going doing your game. You can't.
You got to play your
You got to
game.
play your game. Realize that you have. There's a reason why you're up in the first place.
Yep.
Be the better team.
Exactly.
But with that said, Wynonna State's very capable of coming back. They're looking for more here.
There they are. That's the only way to win. You got to keep scoring. So they're definitely moving toward that.
As I mentioned before, with OCA Media doing the thing, so make sure you check out the YouTube channel. They got several games in the area.
Yeah.
Different. They're based out of
Different
Oregon.
sports,
They got different sports. So
Okay.
if you're looking for just some fun content,
Yeah.
check them out on the YouTube channel.
All right. Good.
setting it up, right? They're taking
Yeah,
their
they
time.
keep playing. Well, they're burning out some of the time, which is a good, smart move. You know, they're up by 2. You want to just continue to do the minimal.
But you're moving around just enough so you're not stalling, right?
Exactly.
You're still,
Well, you can get a stalling call, but in this league, it's not usual because of the talent level. In the NCAA, we always have. And a goal.
So Eau Claire just looking to add on to the lead. 14 minutes to go in the game. We have Blue Goals 9, Winona State 6.
And we have 2 flags down.
It's been a lot of laundry in the field.
A lot of laundry for
Yeah,
this
yeah,
game.
yeah.
Yeah, the last game, none. But this is a different story. Explain it to the big man.
Yeah, they've got some. Winona State's got some big guys.
And number 4 there is a big guy there, man. Yeah. Halftime or timeout.
Timeout, yeah. 13:30 to go.
13:30. Score is 9-6.
So as we conclude the season here, next Monday is May 1st, Archie. We've already gotten to the month of May almost.
Wow.
Yeah.
Next week, huh?
Yeah, we're just cruising right along.
Yeah, right along. Wow.
And then before you know it, we'll be back in fall ball. Let's
Yes,
enjoy
hey,
summer first.
Remember, we have that fall summer, that, what do we call it? The Chicago, Chicago shootout.
We're going to do a Chicago shootout. We're going to do a Big Ten tournament, and we're going to do the Mad City tournament, which is, GLL teams, but we open up to everybody. So, we have teams coming like University of Cincinnati has come, Western Michigan has come. We've had some great teams come to that tournament, those tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have more information out about that soon, but look for those opportunities for league-sponsored GLL fall ball tournaments.
Yeah. I thought we only had one tournament or one Chicago shootout in the fall.
Yeah, so we've done the Chicago shootout. It's usually the same weekend where we'll do like the Big Ten teams together and call it a Big Ten, and anybody else we'd call it the Chicago shootout. So it'd be like a 2-part. It'd be kind of like this, like an A and B bracket kind of situation.
Oh, really?
Where we would keep the Big Ten to the Big Ten schools, and then but I think Big Ten. I know Ohio State was talking about hosting something out there too for Big Ten this year. So we're trying to figure that out. But for sure, we'll do a Chicago shootout and the Mad City tournament, which is right here in Madison.
Yeah, the Mad City. Yeah.
And I believe you probably work both those tournaments, Archie, right?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, we have done some tournaments in the fall in Minnesota too. We've done it before. We've had a tournament or two up there.
The one in Minnesota, I've never been to, so I don't.
We've had some. The problem up there is the weather can get, even in October, the weather can get real ugly fast. So, but thankfully there's a lot of domes up there that we've used. Dundas Dome.
I do. We did go to Dundas Dome. I remember doing one of those. Yeah, over the years.
Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. We have a dome we use up there.
Yeah.
Here's the Blue Goals on the attack and deflected, but will remain blue gold ball.
Blue ball, yeah.
It's like that's tough to say. Blue gold ball.
They're not giving up, that's for sure. At the 13-minute point.
The fans have remained here, Archie, throughout the afternoon. We've had a number of parents, friends, family here today. It's great to see it.
I think the first, that whole first game, that whole blue section was filled.
Yeah, it was, and they were very into it.
Yeah, very much. I was happy to see that.
Eau Claire's looking to pad the lead a little bit more here. I think they'll feel a little more comfortable.
Well, they're starting to figure out that they do have an advantage, and they're going to take advantage of it. So, because they did let the other team into the game. He got tripped. Yeah, he got tripped. That hurt.
He's just wheeling it down the field.
Oh, yeah.
He's ready to rip.
Yeah.
Oh, good idea with the
And
pass.
a shot.
Oh, he shot it right at the goal.
Good shot to
Rebound.
the goalie, yeah. Rebound.
A little unselfish there. The long pole could have taken it, but he passed it to the attack and let him take it.
Yep. Good move. Better shot.
Especially with that, how small that goal is. It's like, you got to find the high percentage shot, when you're looking to take that shot.
Yep.
Oof.
Ooh.
So it's going to be Winona State ball.
Yeah. They better get a goal or two here because they're down by 3.
We're at the 11-minute mark.
Yeah.
The rain and snow has held off today.
Which is nice. The weather's perfect for lacrosse.
Yesterday was not.
Flag down.
We got 2 flags, Archie.
Wow, he did 2 of them, yeah.
This is going to be enough.
It's going to shorten the staff out there.
That's going to give Winona State a little bit of an advantage.
Yeah, just
personnel.
Yeah.
So they're starting the ball in the alley.
Yep. Start the ball in the alley.
So they're two down, right?
They're down by 2.
Or they're two men down, right?
2 men.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2.
I think it's just 1.
Should be 1 in the. There's only 1 in the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just whipped it.
Oh,
wow. So you can't, once you come out, you can't go back in.
No, you cannot carry the ball back in. No.
So now they gave Winona
State.
State.
So you just give them the ball back. Yeah.
That's a tough play.
Well, goalie knows better. But the goalie's been doing very well, though. There've been a lot of shots.
Goal.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah.
Winona State gets a much-needed goal there.
Yeah, they did.
Now they're down by 2 with 9 minutes to go.
Yep.
Great look, great shot, and that's kept. When you're man up, you got to take advantage of that.
You always got to. Yes. That's the easier point for you.
I mean, you got one. Somebody's open.
Somebody's
gonna be
yeah.
up. I mean, you can't. Somebody's open. So every time that Winona State has scored previously, Eau Claire has quickly answered. Let's see if they can do that again. I think they realize that they can't
go,
make it too close.
He didn't even get touched. He didn't even touch him. That was
a soccer flop?
A flop. Yeah.
I mean, if he's hurt, I definitely.
He's not hurt. He's just suckered. He shouldn't be doing that.
Here we go. Winona State back on offense with down 2. Not over.
Not over yet. No, not even close.
Number 1's had a great game. He's had a couple goals.
This guy here.
He's a tremendous player.
He's been playing very hard today. Yeah, he was in the crease.
Turnover.
Yeah, he ran through the crease.
So I think if you're Winona State here, you can't allow any more goals.
No. If they go down by 2 more, then that's going to be all over. There we go. Throw it ahead.
That's a tough turnover.
Yeah, rough tough.
But Winona State realizes the running clock, and they're moving.
They're starting to think about that.
So as a reminder for those watching, under 2 minutes in a 3-goal differential or less, we will stop the clock under 2 minutes. So if the score remains the same at 2 minutes, we will have a stop clock situation.
Yes, we will. 3 goals or less.
Could
Or
we,
3
could,
goals
could we
or
get
less,
2
yeah.
overtime games today, Archie? could we get another one?
I don't think so.
You think there'll be a winner in regulation here?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I just don't see the dominance of any of the leading team. I mean, they're not dominantly doing it; they're luckily doing it. I mean,
Here come the Blue Golds. Oh,
yeah,
White. It's a goal. The goalie was the closest man.
yeah, he was.
That's just good awareness. Like, get outside the cage and run.
When you see a crappy shot going,
Yeah,
go
like if you
for
know
it.
it's not on the cage, run.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because chances are you're going to be the closest man.
Yeah, and the goalie usually is. That's a good goalie. He knows the situation.
Shout out to all goalies out there. You know, you have to be really athletic, really mentally prepared. Like it's
You
a scary
do.
it's a scary role.
It is. A guy throwing a ball at you at 90 miles an hour.
And you're ready to just step in the line of play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Much respect there.
Yeah, a lot of respect for that.
I mean, defenders feel it too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a couple opportunities there. Another foul.
I've been hit with a ball before.
Yeah, I'm sure that felt great. That's one of those ones that might feel worse later.
Yeah, it does. It sells the
Yeah.
nice big
Once
black and
once
blue.
you get that, you can't even touch it. Yeah.
But not very often. I mean, I've been very fortunate on the field all these years. Only a couple of times that I get surprised.
So earlier on in the tournament, Winona State upset Wisconsin White. That was a big upset. Wisconsin White was good this year. I think they only lost 1 game.
Yeah.
And Winona State knocked them out. The Wisconsin White typically is in this game. You know, they're typically
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
championship
I mean,
game.
they got themselves in a good position,
Yeah.
but just didn't have the manpower.
And
Not today.
Eau Claire beat a very good Mankato State team from Minnesota.
Okay.
They've been in the championship before, all of that. It's just a very hard-fought game, and Eau Claire beat them. So both of them had some monumental wins early on to get here.
Yeah.
And there's Winona State. Longpole just whipping it in.
And I love the tournament play that we put together to get the teams into the right places, because there are some teams that do not belong
Yeah.
at this level. And
Yeah, the way we do it, we'll seed it. You know, we'll do an A tournament and a B tournament. You know, we
Yeah.
call it Division 1, Division 2, but
Right.
but
It's an A and a
it's
B.
just more of like top tier teams we'll put in one
Yep.
and the other. And that's my point for it. It's a better experience.
it's a much better experience.
I want you to come and enjoy. Like, I'm not saying I know the predetermined outcome of the game,
Yeah.
but you know,
You got an idea.
we want to make sure that
They're not
you're having a
just-
good experience.
Exactly.
And it's competitive. It's also
it's
better for
competitive.
these teams too. Like,
Yeah.
you want to play a game where it's competitive rather than a 20. There's a goal.
Okay.
So we're only down. Winona State it's only down by 1.
Only by 1 now. Yeah.
3:41 to go.
This is what you want. Yeah.
But if you're Eau Claire, you know, you just play your game,
Yeah.
get another goal quickly. You know,
I've seen them do it both ways. One way is to just play catch and not play the ball.
Run the
you know,
clock?
Run the clock.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that, no. And, but 3 minutes is a lot to start that.
We could have 5 more goals in 3 minutes.
Yeah, right. But if you're the winning team, you can take that ball and, play catch with it for a while. I've seen that happen many times when the score gets way out of hand.
Boy, has this tournament given us some good finals, right? We've had 2 really good games.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And these guys are certainly taking their time.
So your thought was correct.
Yeah. Yeah. Run that clock.
So the refs have the ability to call a stall if they think they're not making any movement towards
Yes,
the goal.
they do. We usually give them, he's over there counting now, about a minute. As Johnny keeps pushing his little buttons over there, the same as the other guy. If they don't make any attempt, they can start screaming, stalling, and they can actually turn the ball over.
But defense should be pressing a little bit more.
Well, they did.
That
Yeah,
worked.
they shouldn't be letting them do that.
But when you do that, though, it brings another guy open in the crease.
It does. It does. And if you notice now that they're starting to get more aggressive and they want the ball and they're keeping it in. Oh, that's a mugging.
No flag.
Yeah. No flag. Yeah, see? Yeah. We have a flag. Why are we
apologize
calling
if you
it?
heard that choice language on the field.
Yeah, especially a broadcast. But there's 2 flags down, so they both have the same thing. Yeah, 30 seconds.
So situation here is 1:35 to go in the game. B Division Championship game. The score is 9-8. We have some laundry on the field, and a timeout has been called.
And the teams are going to take a minute to think about this stalling issue.
This is where strategy comes in.
Definitely strategy.
To be able to run the clock but not get penalized for it.
Exactly, and they were getting away with it at first.
I mean, they ran it for like a minute and a half.
They did. And it took quite a bit of the penalty or the playing time away.
Let's see. I mean, if you're Winona State here, I think your defense has to step up.
Yeah, the defensive definitely has to.
You'd rather be up 1 right now than down 1.
Yeah.
But a lot can happen in this fastest sport on 2 feet.
Yep. We got 1:35.
Here we go. You can feel the tension out there.
Yeah, you can. The winning team is going to stall some more, as long as they can get away with it.
But if they see a shot, they should take it.
Yeah, they doesn't help them really. You know, they only need 1 point, so they'll just stand there. And there's really not much the referees can do, because they are stalling, and
got it in the box.
And they got to keep it in the box, yeah. So here comes the other player, and now they're going to go and start playing again. And they're going to be forced to, because they took that time.
It's going to stay Eau Claire ball. 54 seconds to go.
And with 1 point behind. So
Defense might have to get a little bit more.
Yeah.
But like I said, once you
If
do
you're
that,
gonna
you're
shoot.
leaving guys open.
Yeah.
Oh, Claire needed.
Oh, Claire took it back again. Yeah. They're going to They're going to run out the time.
We got
There's
35
seconds. Yeah. Yeah. And they just have to keep it in the box. And they got a championship. 3rd place, I guess. Yeah.
This is championship, yeah.
Yeah, championship for that division, yeah. 10 seconds. 18, no, 17. Oh.
They're just going to run it out.
They're going to run it out, yeah.
Even if they turn it over now, it's going to be really difficult.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard. They just took a shot, took another shot.
4 seconds to go.
Yep.
Looks like the Blue Golds are going to repeat.
Looks like a repeat, yeah. Look at, they're already
There we go.
celebrating.
Congratulations
Yeah. All right.
to Eau
Great
Claire
good.
Blue
Yeah.
Golds.
Look at the teams.
D2
going, yeah.
champions. This is, I mean, what a game.
That was a great game.
2 great games today.
These teams deserve the win. Yep.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in today, and thank you again to OCA Media for putting this on today. And Archie, it was a pleasure calling these 2 games with you.
Awesome. We'll do it again.
Yeah.
All right, guys. All right, AJ.